Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy. Here's
Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We are in the quarterfinals, home of the Money Zone. The Money Zone is proudly sponsored by GCB Bank. What it means is that every single point is worth 5 Ghana cedis to the contestants and their teachers. At the end of the contest, 5 Ghana cedis multiplied by total score is given to each of the contestants, 3 students, and 1 teacher. I know they'll be working hard towards this. Good. This is the 5th quarterfinal contest, and it features Prempeh College. Achimota School. And Wesley Girls High School. Let's meet the contestants. Wesley Girls High School. Wesley Girls High School is represented by
final year.
You're welcome, ladies. How are you?
We are fine, thank you.
And so we meet again. Yes. I've been trying to find out about my contestants at this stage of the competition. What do you do when you're not doing science and math?
Read storybooks.
Read?
Yes. I like watching movies.
Movies. All right, that's good. But now, the contest. What are we expecting from you?
The very best.
The best. I wish you well. Prempeh College. Prempeh College is represented by
Nsmq final year.
Achimota final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
All right. I'm finding out about my contestants. What do you do when you are not doing science and math?
Play games.
Games. What kind of games? Board games.
Yes.
Ah, good. And you?
Watch cartoons.
Cartoons. Which cartoon is your favorite? All right, you can tell me later. This contest, what are we to expect?
Our message is that God is our share.
All right. Best wishes to you. Achimota School. Achimota School is represented by
Adai Pokunane, final year.
Final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
And how are you?
You are doing well.
You are doing well.
Yeah.
That's great. What do you do when you are not doing science and math?
Play video games.
Video games. All right. And you?
I do sports.
Which sport?
Football, badminton.
Hey, wow, that's great. Now the contest. What shall we expect?
Nothing but the very best from us with God's help.
All right, I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, we've met the contestants. I don't think I have much to say, but before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Arkan University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Go Corp Ghana, and Enthalpy. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. It certainly is. My name is Elsie Kaufman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, as always, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If not, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions requiring calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'll be starting with you, Wesley girls. But before then, I have a preamble to all schools, after which you have 30 seconds of time. Preamble to all schools. Two objects on a horizontal surface, one of mass m1 and the other of mass m2, are connected by a light, inextensible string. A horizontal 100 Newton force pulls m2, which in turn pulls m1. Did you get your preamble, or you like to hear it again? This is the preamble. Two objects on a horizontal surface, one of mass m1 and the other of mass m2, are connected by a light, inextensible string. A horizontal 100 Newton force pulls m2, which in turn pulls m1. So now, Wesley girls, find the tension in the string if m1 is equal to 2 kilogram and m2 is equal to 3 kilogram. Dion.
150 newtons.
Pardon?
150 newtons.
That's incorrect.
40,
Agreed.
40 newtons.
You're right. Your major question with the same preamble. If m2 is equal to 63 kilogram, what must m1 be for the tension in the string to be 10 Newton? Agree.
7.0 kilograms.
I'm not accepting it. For bonus. The right answer is 7 kilogram. Prempeh College with the same preamble. Find the tension in the string if m1 is equal to 12 kilogram and m2 is equal to 4 kilogram. Yes, Perry?
60 newtons.
That's incorrect. Nana Yao?
75 newton.
That's right. Next set, 10 seconds. Define standard enthalpy of formation of a substance. Dion.
Standard enthalpy of formation is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance in its standard state is formed from its constituent elements in their standard state at standard conditions of temperature and pressure, which are 298 Kelvin and 100 kilopascals.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. I was looking for some key elements in this definition. So it is the enthalpy change for the formation of 1 mole of the substance in its standard state from the stable forms. That's the part you missed out. The stable forms of its elements in their standard states under standard conditions of pressure and temperature. Achimota School. Define standard enthalpy of combustion of a compound. Agree.
Standard enthalpy of combustion is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance is burnt in excess oxygen to produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 1 mole of water, and at standard conditions of temperature and pressure.
1. It is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of the substance is completely burned in excess oxygen under standard conditions of pressure and temperature. Prempeh College. Define standard enthalpy of solution of a substance. Yes, and Chisapon.
Standard enthalpy of solution of a substance refers to the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance in its standard state dissolves in 1 dm³ of solvent form or watered form a saturated solution at a standard temperature and pressure.
Okay. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. In a rhombus, find the length of a side if the diagonals have lengths respectively. Did you get your preamble? You got it? All right, good. So, Wesley girls, 18 centimeters and 24 centimeters. Dion.
15 centimeters.
That's right. (12 centimeters and 12√3 centimeters. Nana Yao.
12 centimeters.
You're right. (10 centimeters and 20 centimeters. And Chisapon.
5 centimeters.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. And it's one of those questions where I move around gathering right answers. So when I get to your school, please give me a right answer different from what has already been said. All right. And so this is a question to all schools. Name one, only one, of the 6 types of synovial joints in humans. First choice, Wesley girls. Yes, Vera?
The ball and socket joint.
All right. Achimota School. Nana Yao.
Hinge joint.
Okay. Prempeh College. Yes, in Chisapon.
Gliding joint.
No, I'm not accepting that. There's no bonus for this. Okay, so the 6 are pivot, hinge, which we got, saddle, plane, condyloid, and then the ball and socket joints. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. I hope you'll be paying attention to your significant figures. All right. So this is the preamble. An object of total surface area 0.5 meters squared and emissivity of 1 is in a room at 300 Kelvin. The Stefan Boltzmann constant may be taken as 5.67 times 10 raised to the power -8 watt per meter squared Kelvin to the power 4. Did you get your preamble? Again. An object of total surface area 0.5 meters squared and emissivity of 1 is in a room at 300 Kelvin. The Stefan Boltzmann constant may be taken as 5.67 times 10 raised to the power negative 8 watts per meter squared Kelvin to the power 4. All right, so now, Wesley girls, what is the net radiant power emitted by the object at a temperature of 400 Kelvin? Vera.
1.1 times 10 exponent 1 watt.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 500 watts. With the same preamble, Achimota School. What is the net radiant power emitted by the object at a temperature of 600 Kelvin? Agree. Is your hand up? Go ahead.
600 watts.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 3 kilowatts. With the same preamble. Calculate the net radiant power emitted by the object at a temperature of 450 Kelvin. Yes, Perry.
And we have 551 watts.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 0.9 kilowatts. Next set, 10 seconds. Explain why water is an amphoteric substance. Dion.
Please, water is an amphoteric substance because it dissociates to produce H3O plus and OH minus ions in solution. Therefore, it can behave as either an acid or a base. So if an acid is added to water, it would interact with the OH minus ions and produce a salt. And if a base is added to water, it would interact with the H3O plus ions to produce a salt.
I'm not going to accept it. For a bonus. All right, so the reason. H2O can accept a proton from an acid to form H3O plus, and it can donate a proton to a base to form OH minus. Achimota School. Define acidic, neutral, and basic solutions in terms of H3O plus concentration. Yes, Nana Yao.
An acidic solution is a solution which contains excess H3O plus ions in the solution as compared to OH minus ions in solution. A neutral solution is a solution which contains equal number of H3 plus ions, H3O plus ions and OH minus ions, whilst a basic solution is a solution which contains smaller amount of H3O plus ions as compared to OH minus ions in solution.
I can't accept it. For a bonus. Yes, Nsmq.
An acid is a substance. An acidic solution is a solution whose concentration of H plus is greater than 1.0 by 10 to the power minus 7. And a neutral solution is a solution whereby the concentration of the H plus and OH minus are both equal to 1.0 by 10 to the power minus 7 mole per dm cube. And for a basic solution, the concentration of OH minus is greater than 1.0 by 10 to the power minus 7 mole per dm cube.
The last one.
For a basic solution, the concentration of OH minus is less than 1.0 by 10 to the power minus 7 mole per dm cube.
I'm not going to accept it because it's a bonus question, right? So everything has to be perfect. I asked you for concentrations in terms of H3O plus. I didn't ask for concentrations in terms of OH minus. So the right answer. In an acidic solution, H3O plus concentration is greater than 1.00 times 10 to the power negative 7 mole per decimeter cubed. By the way, you didn't even give the unit for that one when you said it. In a neutral solution, H3O plus concentration is equal to 1.00 times 10 to the power negative 7 mole per decimeter cubed. And in a basic solution, H3O plus concentration is less than 1.00 times 10 raised to the power negative 7 mole per decimeter cubed. All of this at 25 degrees Celsius. Your major question. How do pH indicators used in acid-base titrations function? Nsmq.
The pH indicators function by using the conjugate acid conjugate base mechanism, and the pH indicators have different colors in these conjugate acids and bases. And since these conjugate acids and bases have different colors, the color of that solution will be depicted by the indicator used, and hence can be used to determine the pH of the solution.
Okay. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the value of x if the vectors, all right, Wesley girls, A is equal to 3i plus xj, and B is equal to xi plus 9j are parallel. Vera.
X is equal to root of 27.
No, I'm not accepting that. Yes, Perry.
X is equal to plus or minus 3 root 3.
Yes. with the same preamble. A is equal to 4xi minus 2j, and B is equal to 3i plus 6j are perpendicular. Yes, Nanayao.
X is equal to 1.
Yes. With the same preamble. A is equal to 2i plus j, and B is equal to xi minus 3j are parallel. Yes, and Chisakon.
X equals -6.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. In an old stem of plants, the major part of wood is filled with substances such as resins, tannins, and gums. What name is given to this region? Vera.
The sapwood.
That's incorrect. Yes, and Kisapon.
The heartwood.
Yes. Which part of wood is durable? Nanayao.
The heartwood.
Yes. Which region of heartwood is light in color? Perry.
The outermost layer of the heartwood.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Wesley girls, find the de Broglie wavelength of a particle whose linear momentum has a magnitude of 1.1 times 10 raised to the power negative 20 Newton second. Is that hand up? Vera?
6.0 times 10 exponent minus 14 meters.
Yes. Find the de Broglie wavelength of a particle whose linear momentum has a magnitude of 4.2 times 10 raised to the power negative 16 Newton second. Agree.
1.6 times 10 to the power negative 18 meters.
Yes. What is the momentum of a particle whose de Broglie wavelength is 5.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 6 meters? Enchisapon.
1.4 by 10 to the negative 27 Newton seconds.
That's incorrect. Okay. I'll let you answer, then I'm giving you a strong warning. After this, I start deducting. Okay, go ahead.
1.3 times 10 to the power negative 28 Newton seconds.
Yes. Remember that you have been duly warned. Next set, 30 seconds. Use the following enthalpies of formation to determine the enthalpy of reaction of the oxidation of a mole of SO2 gas to SO3 gas and state if the reaction is endothermic or exothermic. Delta H of formation of SO2, negative 297 kilojoule per mole. Delta H of formation of SO3, negative 396 kilojoule per mole. Vera.
Negative 118 kilojoule per mole, and it is an exothermic reaction.
1. Yes, it's exothermic. That's what you got the 1 for. The value is negative 99.0 kilojoule per mole. Achimota School. Use the following bond energies, all in kilojoule per mole, to estimate the enthalpy change in the oxidation of SO2 to SO3 and state if the reaction is exothermic or endothermic. SO double bond 523. Oxygen molecule 498. Is that hand up, Agri?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's an endothermic reaction, and the enthalpy change is 274 kilojoules per mole.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Your sign. So it's negative 274 kilojoule per mole, and it's exothermic. Prempeh College. Carbon 4 sulfide is a highly inflammable liquid. Use the following enthalpies of formation, all in kilojoule per mole, to calculate the enthalpy of combustion of CS2. Use your answer to explain why CS2 is so inflammable. Oh, CO2, negative 394. SO2, negative 297. CS2, positive 117. Perry.
We have negative 814 kilojoule per mole. And this CS2 is highly inflammable. This is because since the reaction is exothermic, the products formed are in an unstable state. And so the CS2 would react readily with O2 to produce these products.
1. The value is actually negative 1.11 kilojoule per mole. So you had the calculation wrong, but your explanation was all right. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble. Preamble. Solve the logarithmic equation. That's a preamble. Solve the logarithmic equation. 2 multiplied by log of x minus log of 4 is equal to log of the expression x plus 8. Vera.
X is equal to 8.
Yes. Three multiplied by log of x is equal to log of x plus log of the expression 5x minus 6. Nanayao.
X is equal to 2 or x is equal to 3.
You're right. With the same preamble. Log of 4x plus log of x is equal to log of 64. Entwisakon.
X is equal to 4.
Yes. Last set for the round. 10 seconds each. Give the possible explanation why excessive growth of hair on the outer ear, that is the pinna, is a feature found only in males. Yes, Dion.
This could be a sex-linked character, and this could be a sex-linked character in the sense that the gene for this feature is only found on the Y chromosome.
Yes. Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange that as a young lady is explaining this condition? All right. Achimota School. What name is given to the pattern of inheritance in which a phenotype is influenced by many genes? Yes, Nanayao.
Polygenic inheritance.
You're right. Last question. How many different kinds of gametes can be produced by a plant having the genotype big A, big B, small b, big C, big C? Entwisapon.
4.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 2. And that's the end of the first round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
I have a correction. So there was a question, a biology question, which was name one of the 6 types of synovial joints in humans. Wesley girls gave me ball and socket joint. Achimota school gave me hinge joint. And what did you give me? Gliding joint. I'm going to accept it. At the end of the first round, Wesley Girls High School has 18 points. Prempeh College has 23 points. Achimota School has 25 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Achimota School? Thank you. Prempeh College? Thank you. Wesley Girls High School? Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, either the answer is wrong or you are unable to provide an answer in a reasonable time frame, you lose a precious point. For questions requiring calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First question, 30 seconds. The commonest ore of the copper metal is copper pyrites, with formula CuFeS2. What is the percentage copper in pure pyrites? Assume atomic mass for copper is 64. Yes. Which of you, please? Entwisakon.
50%.
That's incorrect. I continue reading. Copper 64.0, iron 56.0, sulfur 32.0. Agree.
34.2%.
That's incorrect. Ring for it. Yes, Vera.
34.8%.
That's right. Thirty seconds. Another ore of copper is malachite. CuCO3.Cu in brackets OH subscript 2. Determine its percentage copper. Atomic masses: copper 64.0, oxygen 16.0, carbon 12.0, hydrogen 1.00. Which of you, please? Vera?
57.7%.
Yes. Ten seconds. Copper is a better electrical conductor than aluminum, and yet it is more economical to use aluminum for overhead or high voltage cables. Why? Yes, Perry.
This is because the aluminium, when used for overhead cables, will react with oxygen, and so it will form a thin coating of aluminium oxide to protect the aluminium from wear or corrosion. But for copper, it will react with the oxygen and it will corrode.
No. Oh, the answer is actually very simple. Copper is a semi-precious metal, and therefore it is an expensive metal. Aluminium is much cheaper. Next set. 30 seconds each. Determine the inductance L of an LC circuit with C equals 5.0 microfarad if the oscillation frequency is 50 kilohertz. Which of you? Entwisapon.
2.0 by 10 to the negative 4 Henry.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 2.0 microhenry, or 2.0 times 10 to the power negative 6 Henry. Next one. The internal energy of 5.00 mole of a monoatomic ideal gas is 6.80 kilojoule. What is the temperature of the gas? The right answer is 109 Kelvin. Next one. The Poisson ratio is 0.25 for a type of glass whose Young's modulus is 60 gigapascal. Find the bulk modulus of the glass. Which of you? Vera.
I should find words. 40 gigapascal.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. What term is used to describe an incomplete flower lacking the androecium? Yes, Dion.
Pistillate flower.
Yes. Next one. Why does population density of animals typically decrease with increasing body size? Entry Sapon.
This is because population density refers to the total number of organisms living at a per unit surface area of the habitat. So when the body size of the organisms increases, and when the body size increases and the population is constant, the total surface area of the population will increase, therefore decreasing the population density of it.
No. Oh. So smaller animals require less food and other resources, so the environment can support more of them. Next one. How do root cells remain alive if they are underground and cannot photosynthesize? Yes, Entry Sapon.
Food is transferred from the soil, that is the leaves, through the phloem to the root, where they get to the root hairs, so they gain nourishment from that.
Yes. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. Find x given square root of the expression 12x plus 3 minus 3 square root of 2x is equal to 0. Vera.
X is equal to negative half.
That's incorrect. Who rang next?
X is equal to half.
Yes. Find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon of 15 sides. Vera.
Please, we have the sum of the thingies.
I'm moving on. Who next? Yes.
2,340 degrees.
No. You also rang. Yes, Nanayao.
2,440 degrees.
This is the rest of the question. Give your answer in radians. And so the answer is 13 pi radians. Last one. Last one. Solve for x given 5 multiplied by sine of x plus 3 is equal to 0 for 0 less than x less than pi. Oh, wow, this one stumped you. The answer is no solution. And that's the end of the second round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever your needs are, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB.
At the end of the second round, Achimota School has 23 points. Prempeh College has 23 points. Wesley Girls High School has 26 points. Please put your pens down. Pens down. We are at the top of round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq Star. The Star is an award that is given to any school that earns a perfect score of 10 points in the round. What does it entail? If you get the Star, you are entitled to 700 Ghana cedis each. That means 700 Ghana cedis to each of the team members, 3 students and 1 teacher, making a total of 2,800 Ghana cedis. That's something worth working for, no? Yes. All right. So thank you very much, Prudential Life Insurance, for the Star. Now round 3. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present your answer, one answer from your school. As I have mentioned, the problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. The radius of a spherical balloon is increasing at the rate of 0.2 meters per second. Find the rate of increasing of A, the volume V, when the radius R is 5 meters, and B, the surface area A, when the radius R is 5 meters. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. I'll start charging for the use of my pen. Thanks. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as you have them here. Thank you. The A is not showing very well. Where is it? The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem from mathematics. So we have the radius of a spherical balloon, and it's increasing at a rate of 0.2 meters per second. And contestants were to find the rate of increasing of first the volume V when the radius R is 5 meters. We are talking about changes here, so the mathematics that is relevant is calculus. In fact, we are going to do differentiation. All right. So from the problem we've been given, we note that dr dt, where r is the radius, t is time, so dr dt is the 0.2 meter per second, which has been given. And that's the rate of change. Of the radius. Okay. So now for the volume, we need a mathematical relationship, a formula for the volume. The volume is 4 pi cubed over 3. And so if we differentiate this, we want to know the rate at which the volume is changing. So if we differentiate with respect to the r which is also changing, then we will get 4 pi r squared. Okay. But our target really is to find dv dt, because we want to change it, to look at the rate of change of the volume with time. So dv dt is actually given by dv dr multiplied by dr dt. We have everything we need to do this. So we have our 4 pi r squared multiplied by 0.2 meter cubed per second. Now r, remember, is 5 meter. So we substitute 5 into our relationship. So dv dt is going to be 4 pi multiplied by 5 squared times the 0.2. We should arrive at 100 pi multiplied by 0.2, and this is 20 pi meter cubed per second. If you actually want to go ahead and substitute a value for pi, you can go right ahead and you should get something like 62.8, but judging from the way the question is presented, we need the nearest whole number. So it's approximately 63 meter cubed per second. 5 points for this. Then the second part, contestants were to find the surface area A when the radius R is 5 meters. Similar thing. This time we start with the formula for the area. The area is going to be 4 pi R squared. So dA dr is 8 pi r. If we want dA dt, which is our target, the rate of change of the area, then we have to take dA dr and multiply it by dr dt. The dr dt is the same one from the previous part of the problem. So we have 8 pi r multiplied by 0.2 meter per second. And since r is 5 meters, we substitute. So dA dt is going to be 8 pi multiplied by 5 multiplied by 0.2 meter squared per second. Our answer should come to 8 pi meter squared per second. If you actually want to substitute a value for pi, you can do so, and you should arrive at, to the nearest whole number, 25 meter squared per second. This is worth 5 points, making a total of 10 points. This is a suggested solution from our consultants. Now the contestants. Prempeh College, you had some trouble with this problem of the day. So you have the formula for the volume of the sphere. When it came to the substitution, instead of using 0.2, I don't know what happened to you, decided to use 1 over 0.2, which is not right at all. And then it turned into a nightmare. Okay, so for that part, out of the 5 possible marks, I'm giving you 2. All right. Then the B, I don't know what happened. Again, you have the formula, right? The formula for the area. but then the rest of the things you are doing is not helping. And so I'm giving you 1 point there, making a total of 3 out of 10. Wesley Girls High School. No problem with A. That's 5 points. When it got to B, you went through all of this. Then you decided to substitute a value for pi and then get an actual number for us. But you forgot about your significant figures at the last step. For that, I'll give you 4 out of 5. So you have 9. Achimota School. Achimota School had no problem with our problem. And so, I am most happy to award a perfect score of 10 points and the Nsmq star. Hooray! That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If not, there's that penalty. Another note. For this round, your business is with me. Please resist the urge to look into the crowd. All right. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to be starting with you, Achimota School, but before then, for this set, I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. A dog breeder crosses 2 dogs that are heterozygous for brown coats. Some of the puppies have brown coats, and some have black coats. State whether the following statements are true or false, assuming that coat color is controlled by a single gene. Again? All right. A dog breeder crosses 2 dogs that are heterozygous for brown coats. Some of the puppies have brown coats, and some have black coats. State whether the following statements are true or false, assuming that coat color is controlled by a single gene. So now, Achimota School. The allele for brown coat is mutated to the allele for black coat. Agree?
It's false.
Yes. The allele for brown coat is dominant over the allele for black coat. Yes, Perry?
False.
No. That's a true statement. The alleles for brown and black coats are on different chromosomes. Dion?
False.
Yes. The next set also comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The following are the measures of the sides of a right-angled triangle. That's the preamble. Achimota School. 8, 15, 17. Yes, agree.
It's true.
Yes. Two, 3, square root of 13. Perry?
True.
Yes. Square root of 7, square root of 8, 4. Dion?
False.
Yes. Two nitrotoluene and 4 nitrotoluene are stereoisomers. Agree.
It's false.
Yes. One, 2 dibromocyclobutane will show stereoisomerism. Perry?
False.
No. It will show cis-trans stereoisomerism. Cis-trans isomerism. Functional group isomers tend to have the same physical properties. Dion?
False.
Yes. When a proton enters a magnetic field perpendicular to its velocity, its speed increases. Agree?
It's false.
Yes. When an electron enters a magnetic field perpendicular to its velocity, its speed increases. Yes, Perry?
True.
No. That's a false statement. When a proton enters a magnetic field perpendicular to its velocity, its speed decreases. Dion?
False.
Yes. All vascular plants produce seeds. Yes, agree?
It's false.
Yes. All non-vascular embryophytes are bryophytes. Perry?
False.
Oh. That's a true statement. Lycophytes and pterophytes are seedless vascular plants. Dion?
True.
Yes. If the expression x plus 2 multiplying the expression x minus 1 is less than 0, then 1 less than x less than 2. Agree?
It's false.
Yes. If the expression x minus 3 multiplying the expression x minus 2 is greater than 0, then x is greater than 3 or x is less than 2. Perry?
True.
Yes. If the expression x plus 1 multiplying the expression x plus 3 is less than 0, then negative 1 less than x less than negative 3. Yes, Dion?
False.
Yes. Electronegativity increases smoothly from left to right in a period, except the inert group elements.
Sure.
Agree.
It's true.
Yes. Electronegativity increases smoothly from left to right in a period, mainly because atomic radius decreases smoothly from left to right. Perry.
True.
No. That's a false statement. Anions, comprising single atoms, have bigger ionic radii than the atomic radii of the corresponding neutral atoms. Dion?
True.
Yes. All right, last set of statements, and this comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A vehicle traveling from town A to town B accelerates uniformly from rest at 0.20 meter per second squared for 50 seconds, continues at constant speed for 450 seconds, then decelerates uniformly to rest at town B in 20 seconds. I'm going to repeat. A vehicle traveling from town A to town B accelerates uniformly from rest at 0.20 meter per second squared for 50 seconds, continues at constant speed for 450 seconds, then decelerates uniformly to rest at town B in 20 seconds. All right. So now, Achimota School. The initial portion of the speed time graph of the vehicle is a straight line with positive slope. Agree?
It's true.
Yes. The portion of the speed time graph of the vehicle between t equals 50 seconds and t equals 500 seconds is horizontal. Yes, Perry?
True.
Yes. Last statement. The magnitude of the slope of the speed time graph of the vehicle at the start of the journey is greater than the magnitude of its slope towards the end. Dion?
True.
No. That's a false statement. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Prempeh College has 27 points. Wesley Girls High School has 48 points. Achimota School has 49 points. Round 5. The contest will be decided in this fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Achimota School? Thank you. Yours, Prempeh College. Thank you. And yours, Wesley Girls. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. I won't wait for you to compose an answer at that time. Best wishes, everyone. There are 4 riddles. First one. I am an energy unit. I represent a rather small amount of energy. I am associated with the change in kinetic energy of a charged particle moving through a potential difference. Yes, Dion?
Electron volts.
You are right. They solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a branch of general science, but I'm often mentioned or studied in chemistry. I am often undertaken to satisfy scientists' curiosity. Many skills are needed to appreciate me. Correct states of matter, their texture and color are my milestones. Melting and boiling point measurements. Yes, Nanayao?
Physical chemistry.
No. I continue. Melting and boiling point measurements and use of a range of reagents of different pH are my lifeblood. In my more sophisticated form, reagents and a rack full of test tubes give way. Yes, Perry.
Diochimmetry.
No. I continue. Give way to machines and meters. So who am I? Dion.
Volumetric analysis.
Oh, no. Anyone? Anyone? No one. Qualitative analysis. Next one. I am a rule. I am used to solve a triangle. There are at least 2 such rules. In my application, I involve all 3 sides. Yes. Dion.
Cosine rule.
Oh, yes. I was reading the fourth clue, 3 points. Last one. Last one. I am a biological process that occurs in both plant and animal worlds. Nanayao.
Respiration.
No. I continue. I consist of several sub-processes. In mammals, my first part begins in the germinal epithelium, which gives rise to the development of ovarian follicles. That is the functional unit of the ovary. In plants, I occur inside the female gametophyte. Dion.
Oogenesis.
You're right. That's the end of the fifth round. The calculations. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Prempeh College has 27 points. Achimota School has 49 points. Wesley Girls High School has 57 points. Prempeh College, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, this is the end of the road. But you are not going away empty-handed. Because we are in the money zone, GCB Bank is giving you 540 Ghana cedis. All the best. Achimota School, thank you for being here, for giving us such a good contest. You have an Nsmq star. NGCB Bank is giving you 980 Ghana cedis. Not too bad. Best wishes to you. Wesley Girls High School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done, well done, well done. GCB Bank is giving you 1,140 Ghana cedis. But best of all, I'll be seeing you in the semi-finals. Congratulations. Viewers, we've come to the end of a fantastic contest. But before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Aachen University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and Enthalpy. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Next time, we'll bring you our reigning champions, St. Peter's Senior High School, Pando Senior High School, and TI Amas Kumasi. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.